Hello friends, and welcome to Storytime with Teacher Julian. Today's book, Rufus Goes to School. Rufus Goes to School was written by Kim Griswold and illustrated by Valerie Gorbachev. Rufus Goes to School is a book about a little pig named Rufus that wants to go to school, but they don't want to let him to go in. Well, let's see how he solves that problem, okay? Rufus Goes to School. Let's get started. Rufus Goes to School. Look at that. There's Rufus laying on a quilt, reading a book, got a burger, piece of fruit, just relaxing in the meadow. Looks nice. There's our title page, Rufus Goes to School. He's got his book in his backpack. Oh, it says right here, dedication. For my children, Jeff, Joe, Sean, Nick, and Hannah, and for my mother, Laura, who taught me to read and to love books long before I started school. That sounds like you guys. For my daughter, Sasha, and my son, Kostya. A lot of people, important people in her life. It's very nice. Every day, Rufus Leroy Williams III turned the pages of his favorite book. He looked at every picture. He made up stories to go with them, but he could not read the words. You have everybody here playing some ball. Rufus is just enjoying his book. Rufus knew just what to do. He would go to school and learn to read. But first, he needed a backpack. Here's his backpack. Early the next morning, Rufus scuttled down the street to school. He peeked through the front door. Then he trotted down the hall to the principal's office. He was greeted by the principal's secretary. Principal Lipid's secretary knocked on his door. "There's a pig to see you." Rufus stepped forward. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III," he said. "I have a backpack and I am ready for school." The principal shook his head. "No pigs in school." "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Because pigs track mud in the halls," said Principal Lipid. "They turn their drawings into airplanes, they play leapfrog in class, and they start food fights in the cafeteria." Oh no. Muddy footprints, torn up papers into paper airplanes, throwing their food, and playing leapfrog. Leapfrog is when one person is here, the other person will use them and jump over to go past them. It's a game. I think it's a game to be played outside, not inside the class. Seems like the right place for it, right? Rufus frowned. "But I have a backpack." "Makes no difference," said Principal Lipin. and he showed Rufus the door. That means he says, pretty much, get out. And there goes Rufus with his backpack and his book. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to go to school, and he knew just what he needed. A lunchbox. That'll do it, right? Right before lunchtime, the secretary poked her head into Principal Lipid's office. "The pig is back," she whispered. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III, he said, "and I have a backpack and a lunchbox. I am ready for school." The principal folded up his arms. "No pigs in school." "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Because pigs knock over the block towers," said Principal Lipid, "and they hide under the teachers' desks. Pigs draw stick figures on the chalkboard." He waggled his finger at Rufus. "And they chase their classmates during recess. Under the table, knocking over blocks, drawing on a chalkboard, chasing their friends. But I have a backpack and a lunchbox." Rufus frowned. "Makes no difference," said Principal Lipid, and he waved Rufus out the door. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to go to school, and he knew just what he needed. A blanket. During nap time, the secretary opened Principal Lipid's door. "Sir?" Rufus Leroy Williams III rushed past her. "I have a backpack, a lunchbox, and a blanket. Now I am really ready for school." The principal sighed. "I told you no pigs." "Wait," said Rufus. "I will never blow bubbles in my milk, or finger paint my classmates. I will not stand on my head during nap time, or leave nose prints on the windows, and I will come to school every day." "Sorry," the principal shook his head. "No pigs in school." "But I have a backpack, a lunchbox, and a blanket," said Rufus. "Is that all?" said the principal. Rufus frowned. What else could he need for school? "I have this." Rufus held up his favorite book. "And I want to learn to read it." "Ah," said Principal Lipid as he smiled. "That makes a difference." He escorted Rufus out of his office and down the hall. So when it says he escorted, it means that he walked along with him to show him the way. He didn't send him out alone. He went with them. That's escorting somebody, to go with them. "This is Rufus Leroy Williams III, Principal Lipid announced as they entered a classroom. and he will be joining your class. Hooray! Shouted the boys and girls. Rufus Leroy Williams III put away his backpack, his lunchbox, and his blanket, and his favorite book. He was ready for school. Oh, look. A little girl has a little sign that says, "Welcome." They're very happy to see him. Rufus loved learning his ABCs, especially the letter P. What does P stand for? That's right, P for pig. He loved learning the 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3. He loved lunchtime and nap time. But Rufus loved story time most of all. Because it gave him room to dream. All those books are all dreams inside there. The end. And there is the back of the book. And there's Rufus. It's an awesome book. Rufus Goes to School. I borrowed this from my friend Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. So, friends, when Rufus went to school, he said, I need some things in order to go to school. So, he got his backpack, his lunchbox, his blanket, and he brought a book. Those are some of the things that he thought that he would need for school. My question for you is, what do you think you need in order to go to school? What are some things that you could think of? You would say, I think I need this for school. It is very important. Right? So, you have this as part of your list of maybe some things you might need. Talk to your family and see, oh, I think I need these things. Or they might have a list already, right? But I would like for you to think, what would I really need for school, for kindergarten? Right? Make a list. Write things down. If you can't write them out, maybe you can draw a picture or cut it out of a magazine, like a back-to-school magazine. You'll get it in the paper. Cut it out, glue it down, and show it to your family and say, I think I'm going to need this. That's a good idea, right? So, make that list. Think about the things that you're going to need, because kindergarten is right around the corner. All right, friends. Oh, another thing. What do you think you're going to learn in kindergarten? Rufus, I remember he said he learned the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. What do you think you will learn at kindergarten? Something to think about, right? Maybe you can put it on your list also. Things I will learn in kindergarten. Or maybe you can even talk to the teacher when you first get there. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this book. I really, really enjoyed reading it for you. And until next time, I will say goodbye.